Lovely all that. And call upon Steve to get his little ditty on his little Melodious. CP to give us a song. As I said once before, highest paid cowman in the village. Here we go, man. Lovely order, please, ladies and gentlemen, for Cyril Poacher. Order, please. Order now. Lovely order.
I shan't sing that order, I'll tell you that.
Order.
Now I'm a very handy man to save a bit of my plan. Yesterday I said to my wife, the backyard want to wash, so we do upon my life, so we better go and do the job. So I did and helped me Bob. Mixed a pile of whitewash, set to work, and the old girl helped me like an old Turk. Slap dab, up and down the brickwork, slap dab all day long. Hidden at the corners, ran the Johnny Hornets, the pair of fiddling corners, slap dab the old white brush. Talk about a fancy ball. I put more whitewash on the old woman. On the garden wall. She held up the pail so high, I made a whitewash fly. Once or twice I had a squall. I was taking the old girl's face for the garden wall. Slap dab, up and down the brick run, slap dab all day long. Hidden at the corners, ran the Johnny Hornets. We were a pair of paddling corners. Slap dab, the old white brush. Talk about a fancy ball. I put more whitewash on the old woman than I did on the garden wall. Now feeling very dry just here, I went to get a drink of beer. When the kids from the house next door, I think, attracted by the whitewash, came and had a drink. There's got to be a terrible row, and I'm in a dreadful row. Now I've done mechanical schemes every night in all my dreams. Slap dab, up and down the brickwork, slap dab all day long. In at the corners, ran the Johnny Hornets. We were a pair of paddling corners. Slap dab, the old white brush. Talk about a fancy ball. I put more whitewash on the old woman than I did on the garden wall.
please. I'd like to call upon Vic to give us a little song and a little ditty on the guitar. Lovely old ladies and gentlemen, Vic.
Well, I'd like to sing a song that's very close to all your hearts. A song about inflation. No wonder that butter's a shilling a pound. See them rich farmers' daughters, how they ride up and down. If you ask them the reason they cry, bon alas, there is a French war and the cows have no grass. Singing honest is all out of fashion. These are the rigs of the time, me boys. These are the rigs of the time. Now here's to the landlord, I must bring him in. Charges twopence a pint and yet thinks it no sin. When he do bring it in, the measure is short, and the top of the pint is all covered in froth. Singing honest is all out of fashion. These are the rigs of the time, me boys. These are the rigs of the time. And now here's to the butcher, I must bring him in. Charges fourpence a pound and yet thinks it no sin. Slaps his thumb on the scales and makes them go down. He declares it's full weight, yet it lacks half a pound. Singing honest is all out of fashion. These are the rigs of the time, me boys. These are the rigs of the time. Now here's to the baker, I must bring him in. Charges halfpenny a loaf and yet thinks it no sin. When he do bring it in, it's no bigger than your fist, and the top of the loaf has popped off with the yeast. Singing honest is all out of fashion. These are the rigs of the time, me boys. These are the rigs of the time. Now here's to the cobbler who pinches our clothes, and here's to the tailor who skims with our clothes. Our bellies are empty, our bodies are bare. No wonder we've cause for to curse and to swear. Singing honest is all out of fashion. These are the rigs of the time, me boys. These are the rigs of the time. And now the very best thing that I could find, toss them all in the air in a big gale of wind. When the wind it do blow, the balloon it'll burst, and the biggest old rascal come tumbling down first. Singing honest is all out of fashion. These are the rigs of the time, me boys. These are the rigs of the time.
What about Percy Ling now? Yeah.
Go on, Percy. Oh, baby, got your hat?
It was on one summer's evening when all the world was still. Two lovers rambled down the line, down by an own-worn mill. He was leaving on the morrow to a foreign land to roam. And as he pressed her to his breast, these words she heard him say, "I'll come back, my little sweetheart, in the spring. Those wedding bells for you will always ring. When everything is righted, our hearts shall be united. I'll come back, my little sweetheart, in the spring. Now the series they have changed once more upon their battlefield. Their boys in blue are charging to their noble flag to shield. When a stray shot struck a hero, he was numbered with their slain. And as he lay there sinking fast, his chums heard the sad refrain. You'll be a lonely little sweetheart in the spring. Those wedding bells for you will never ring. While soldier boys lying among their dead and dying, you'll be a lonely little sweetheart in the spring. By the fireside sat her maiden. She was feeling lone and sad. And as the tears rolled down her cheeks, a letter she'd hand, and as she read it o'er and o'er, 'twas more than she could bear. Before the morning broke, she'd pass from where all this world was fair. For they laid her in the churchyard in the spring. Those wedding bells, did never ring. Not a word of him was spoken. They knew her heart was broken as they laid her in the churchyard in the spring. In the spring.
Hey, God, brother. Lovely order, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I'd like to call upon Bob. Bob Scarce. Bob, are you going to give us another one?
All right. Though I love my mother as I love my life, once I thought I should like to take a wife. And when I mentioned it to Mother dear, softly in her eye came a rising tear. Do not leave me, now I'm old, she cried. You have all been mine since Father died. Do not let another come between. Be to me the son you always been. For you know how I loved you more than words can say. You'll break my old heart if you go away. Though you and your sweetheart may fondly love each other, you can get a sweetheart any day, but you can't get another mother. You know how I love you more than words can say. You'll break my old heart if you go away. Though you and your sweetheart may fondly love each other, you can get a sweetheart any day, but you can't get another mother. I said to mother, if I married Lou, there would always be a place for you. She shook her head with a heavy heart. No lad's relatives are best apart. Suppose that we quarrel, then we strive to judge between your mother and your wife. But surely if she really loves you true, she can wait a little while for you. For you know how I loved you more than words can say. You'll break my old heart if you go away. Though you and your sweetheart may fondly love each other, you can get a sweetheart any day, but you can't get another mother.
Come on. Lovely old ladies and gentlemen, please. I'd like to call upon Lynn Walker to give us a little song or a little ditty, anything she like. Lynn Walker, lovely order.
As I walked out one midsummer's morning to fill the fields and to take the air, down by the banks of the sweet primroses, there I espied a most lovely fair. 3 long steps I stepped up to her, not knowing her as she passed me by. I stepped up to her, thinking for to woo her. She appeared to me as some virtuous bride. I said, fair maid, where are you going? And what's the occasion of all your grief? I will make you as happy as any lady, if you will grant me once more relief. She said, stand off, you are deceitful, you are deceitful and a false young man. It is you that has caused my poor heart for to wander, and to give me comfort is all in vain. I will go down to some lonesome valley, where no man on earth shall there me find, where the pretty little small birds all change their voices, and every moment blows blusterous wind. Come all you men who go a-courting, pray pay attention to what I say. It is many a dark and a stormy morning turns out to be a sunshiny day.
Like to call upon Tony Hall. Here we go. Oh, he's away. He's away.
Come from Bungay Town, they call I Bungay Roger. They asked I o'er and o'er again if I would be a soldier. They asked I o'er and o'er again if I would earn a shilling. God bless, says I'll have a try, just to show I'm willing. With a fall on a day, fall on a day, fall on a day till I get home. They marched I round the barrack square, a doing my duty in Manorel. They marched I round the barrack square, a doing my duty in general. Eyes right, eyes left, God blast you, hold your head up. And afore I dance and half a blood of wood, they bugger I in the lock-up. With a fall on a day, fall on a day, fall on a day till I get home. They marched I to the dining hall, as hungry as a hunter. They marched I to the dining hall, as hungry as a hunter. Up jumped the orderly sergeant, and he complains today, sir. Well, up jumped I to dirty grit spuds and a lump of fat. God blast you, what a mouthful. With a fall on a day, fall on a day, fall on a day till I get home. I wish I were back on the farm, pushing a bloody hole closer. I wish I were back on the farm, milking a bloody hole closer. I wish I were back on a farm, top and tail and turnips, with a deader old knife and a russer old fork. I'll blast you how I'd cut 'em. With a fall on a day, fall on a day, fall on a day till I get home.
Thank you, Rod. Thank you, Rod. Come on. Thank you, Rod. Come on. You all right? Right? Lovely order, ladies and gentlemen, please. Lovely order for Jeff to give us a little song.
Maggie May.
Now come on, you soldiers bold, come listen to my plea. When you've heard my tale, pity me. For I was a damned and fool, had to port to Liverpool, the first time that I came home on leave. I was paid out at the Hold with the boys of Marybold. £3.10 a week was all my pay. All my pay. When she mingled with my tin, I was very much taken in by a little girl whose name was Maggie May. Maggie May. Too well do I remember when I first met Maggie May. She was cruising up and down old Canning Town. For she wore her clothes divine, like a figure on the line. So I, being a soldier, I gave chase. In the morning I awoke with my heart all sore and broke. No trousers or jacket, waistcoat could I find. When I asked her where they were, she said to me, kind sir, they're down in Stanley's pawn shop, number 9. Number 9. To the pawn shop I did go. No trousers, a jacket, a waistcoat could I find. And the policeman came and took that girl away. For she robbed so many a sailor and many a Yankee whaler, she won't walk down Lime Street anymore. Oh, Maggie, Maggie May, they've taken her away to slave like a nigger in the corner of Berkeley Square. Berkeley Square, all the judge he guilty found her for robbing a homeward bounder and paid her passage back to Monty Bay.
Lovely.
Would you like souvenirs, right? Last week my honeymoon started. I like a fool took a wife, but after the guests had departed, I got the shock of my life. Out came her big glass eye, her false teeth on the slide. She gently placed them down upon the chiffonier. She then unscrewed her leg and hung it on a peg. And oh, my eyes were filled with many a bit of tears. Her beautiful golden hair she hung upon the chair, and what was left of her slipped in between the blankets. I looked at her and said, I am not coming to bed. I'd rather sleep instead among your souvenirs. All together, for there's nothing left for me of the days that used to be. There's just a memory among my souvenirs. Some letters tied with blue and a photograph or two. You'll find a rose or two among my souvenirs.
That's all, that's enough.